Now here's a good pub quiz fact. The birthplace of radio is right here in this region, in Chelmsford, in Essex. And now it's made broadcasting history again.
This weekend, an old mixing desk, called a Mark III, many of us have known it and loved it, was taken out of the BBC studios and given a new home in the Science Museum in London. It was one of the last of its type still in service in the whole country.
It's been used by presenters at BBC Essex for the last 28 years. But at the weekend, the main desk in the studio was carefully taken apart, packed up and donated to the Science Museum.
Do you know, it's really sad because we've loved to moan about these desks for years now, but actually to see them go is a bit of a wrench.
It's a very comfortable desk to work at, and in fact, you know, it's just lovely to feel to be there. It's like sitting possibly in front of a piano. I don't play a piano, but I imagine that people get the same feeling, that they're happy to touch the keys just as possibly I am to sit there and touch the faders.
Designed in the 1960s, long before digital radio, the Mark III desk was one of the last radio desks that the BBC ever designed and built.
It's been a reliable product in all. To be fair, unfortunately, its needs are no longer what we do in broadcasting. In the day that this desk was put in, we didn't have things like computer systems, we didn't have the internet, so ergonomically it doesn't work.
It was installed here, the birthplace of radio, at the BBC's studio in Chelmsford in 1986, the very same year BBC Essex was launched. And it's for this reason that the Science Museum wants to offer it a home.
We've got examples of broadcasting equipment back to the 1930s and 1940s, you know, from the plush, old-style broadcasting house era. But this is something that particularly recalls the local radio era. So it's one of the things that we feel should be preserved nationally.
The old desk makes way for the latest digital equipment, an upgrade which will make it easier for production teams to work and store audio material. But the old desk won't be forgotten. A little piece of BBC Essex's history for people to visit in years to come, preserved as part of a collection at the Science Museum in London. Catherine Nash, BBC Look East.